Ladies, lean in for a second, because what I'm about to share isn't something most men will ever tell you. But it's powerful, and it can completely change the way he sees you, thinks about you, and even craves you. Have you ever noticed that some men seem almost addicted to your presence? That magnetic pull you have that makes him think about you all the time. Well, what if I told you that there's a little secret behind that? Something subtle but incredibly effective that most women don't even realize they hold in their hands. I'm talking about those intimate moments, yes, the ones that go beyond a simple kiss, beyond the touch, and into a kind of connection that hits him mentally, emotionally, and physically. And it's not just about pleasure, it's about creating chemistry that lingers, a magnetic energy that makes him think about you, miss you, and want to be near you even when you're not around. That's right, there are invisible signals that women can send that make men crave you in ways that feel almost hypnotic. And here's the thing, it's not manipulative, it's not sneaky, it's science, it's psychology, and it's natural. Men respond to it on a deeper level than most of us realize. And once you know how to tap into this energy, you can influence his mind, his focus, and yes, even his desire in subtle ways that feel playful, sexy, and entirely under your control. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what happens when a man experiences this type of intimate connection, what it does to him chemically and emotionally, and how you can use this knowledge to create a magnetic bond that keeps him coming back for more, mentally, emotionally, and physically. By the end, you'll understand why this secret is so powerful, and how something as simple as a moment of shared intimacy can transform your relationship, your attraction, and his attention toward you. So stick around, because what I'm about to reveal isn't just interesting, it's the kind of knowledge that can make you irresistible in ways you never imagined. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Intimacy isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional. And the way a man experiences shared moments with you can have a surprisingly strong effect on how he feels about you, how he thinks about you, and even how he behaves around you. When you share those intimate, private experiences, there's an invisible connection that forms, almost like a secret language only the two of you understand. Here's the science behind it. When a man is close to you in an intimate way, his brain releases chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical. It makes him feel pleasure, excitement, and anticipation. Oxytocin is even more fascinating. It's the so-called bonding hormone. When oxytocin floods his system, he feels closeness, trust, and emotional attachment. In other words, your intimate moments literally rewire his brain to associate you with happiness and comfort. But it's not just about chemicals. Emotional connection is also about timing, attention, and subtle cues. For example, the way you look at him after an intimate moment, a lingering touch, a soft whisper, these little gestures communicate safety, desire, and appreciation. They tell him, without words, that he's special, that he matters, and that he's desired by someone who truly understands him. And ladies, men remember that. They store it. And the more consistently you send those signals, the stronger the emotional pull becomes. This is why women often notice that men start acting more attentive, more focused, and even more affectionate after deep, intimate moments. It's because their brains are now associating you with pleasure and emotional security. He's not just attracted physically, he's invested emotionally. And that emotional investment is what keeps him thinking about you when you're not around. It's like creating a magnetic field where he's drawn to you again and again. Here's a subtle but powerful tip. Emotional connection doesn't always require grand gestures. Small intentional moments count just as much. A knowing look, a soft compliment, or simply making him feel appreciated after a private experience can amplify this bond significantly. It's the combination of physical presence, emotional safety, and mutual appreciation that creates what I like to call the emotional connection amplifier, a force that makes him want to come back for more, not because he's being pressured, but because he genuinely wants to. So remember, ladies, when you focus on building this emotional bond during intimate moments, you're doing more than just creating excitement. You're planting seeds of desire, trust, and attachment that can transform the way he views you, values you, and connects with you. The emotional connection you nurture today becomes the magnetic pull that keeps him thinking about you tomorrow and long after. That's the power of understanding his brain, his emotions, and the subtle ways you can influence him without saying a single word. By now, you can see that emotional connection isn't optional, it's essential. It's the invisible thread that binds him to you, the secret behind why he remembers you so vividly, and the reason why he keeps coming back mentally and emotionally, even when you're not there. And the best part, this connection feels natural, sexy, and completely irresistible to him. Now let's talk about something every woman notices, but few really understand: how intimate experiences can subtly boost a man's confidence. Ladies, confidence is magnetic. It's the invisible energy that makes a man feel alive, capable, and completely in his element. And here's the fascinating part: when a man shares a private, intimate moment with you, it can spark a confidence boost that affects every part of how he behaves, not just in your presence, but in the world around him. Think about it for a second. When a man feels desired, appreciated, and connected to you on that deeper level, his brain reacts in a powerful way. Chemicals like dopamine and testosterone get triggered, flooding him with feelings of pleasure, excitement, and energy. This isn't just temporary, it changes how he perceives himself. He feels strong, attractive, capable, and most importantly, worthy of your attention. And here's the magic: that confidence isn't contained, it spills over into everything he does. Suddenly he's walking taller, talking smoother, and approaching challenges with more assurance. Even small things like making decisions or initiating plans with you become easier. That invisible aura of self-assuredness, that's exactly what makes him irresistible, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally too. But it's not only about the chemicals. Confidence is also built on validation and emotional feedback. When you make him feel appreciated, desired, and acknowledged after intimate moments, you're sending a subtle signal: I value you, I see you, you matter to me. That simple message goes deeper than words. It reinforces his sense of self-worth and creates a feedback loop that makes him feel powerful in ways he didn't even realize were possible. Here's a tip for amplifying this effect. Play with moments of playful admiration. A soft compliment, a teasing look, or even a whisper that lets him know he excites you can instantly boost his self-esteem. The key is subtlety. Confidence isn't about overpraising. It's about giving him moments where he feels undeniably appreciated, desired, and in control of something that matters deeply. And let's be honest, confidence is sexy. Men who feel confident after intimate experiences are more present, more attentive, and more willing to invest in the relationship. They're more likely to initiate plans, show affection, and actively pursue the connection you share. It's not manipulation, it's natural human behavior when a man feels valued, empowered, and secure. So remember, ladies, your intimate moments aren't just fun, they're a tool. They can subtly shift his mindset, boost his confidence, and create that magnetic energy that keeps him thinking about you, craving your attention, and wanting to invest in your connection. Confidence is contagious. And when you nurture it in him, you're not just creating desire, you're cultivating a man who shows up fully for you, emotionally, mentally, and yes, even physically. In short, confidence is more than a trait, it's an energy. And when you understand how your private moments influence his sense of self, you can effortlessly amplify his attraction, his presence, and his devotion to you. That's the power of connection, desire, and subtle influence, all wrapped into one irresistible package. All right, ladies, here's a truth that most people don't realize. Intimate moments don't just affect his emotions or his confidence, they can actually sharpen a man's mind. That's right. When a man experiences deep, private connection with you, it can influence how he thinks, how he prioritizes, and even how present he is, not just with you, but in life overall. And trust me, understanding this can completely change how you approach your relationship. Think about it. When a man feels emotionally and physically connected, his brain responds in ways that enhance mental clarity. Chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin don't just make him feel pleasure, they can reduce stress, improve focus, and elevate his mood. Essentially, he becomes more tuned in, more alert, and more attentive to what really matters, like you, the relationship, and the moments you share together. Here's what's fascinating. Intimacy creates a kind of mental reset. After an intense private moment, a man often experiences a sense of calm and satisfaction. His mind clears of distractions, his thoughts feel sharper, and he's able to focus better on priorities, both in life and in love. It's almost like you've given him a boost of mental energy, a spark that keeps him present and fully engaged. And it doesn't stop there. Emotional satisfaction during intimacy can improve decision-making and motivation. A man who feels connected to you is more likely to show up, make plans, and invest effort in the relationship. He's not just thinking about the next encounter, he's thinking about the bigger picture, how to please you, and how to deepen the bond. That mental focus, it's a direct result of the way intimate energy rewires his attention toward what and who he truly values. Here's a subtle tip for you. Never underestimate the power of lingering connection after private moments. A soft touch, an affectionate look, or even a playful whisper can prolong the mental clarity effect, keeping him centered on you. The more consistently you create this safe, intimate environment, the more his mind becomes trained to focus on the connection you share. It's not manipulation, it's enhancing the natural effect of chemistry and attention, guiding him to be fully present with you in ways he may not even realize. And here's the sexy part. When a man's mind is clear, focused, and emotionally satisfied, he becomes more attentive, more thoughtful, and more intentional in his actions. That means more meaningful conversations, more desire to spend time together, and more mental energy devoted to keeping the spark alive. Essentially, you're creating a magnetic pull through his brain itself. He's thinking about you, craving your attention, and wanting to show up in ways that matter. So, ladies, remember this. Intimacy doesn't just ignite desire. It strengthens his focus, his clarity, and his ability to fully engage with you. That mental alignment is sexy, powerful, and completely under your influence when you understand how to nurture it. By creating moments that blend pleasure, connection, and emotional safety, you're not just captivating him physically, you're captivating his mind, his focus, and his attention in ways that last long after the moment is over. Now, ladies, this is where things get really interesting. Desire isn't just about physical attraction, it's about a mental and emotional pull that keeps him thinking about you, craving your attention, and wanting to be near you even when you're not around. And here's the secret. The intimate moments you share can actually spike a man's desire for you in ways that feel almost magnetic. Here's how it works. When a man experiences deep connection, pleasure, and emotional intimacy, his brain releases chemicals like dopamine, which makes him feel excited and rewarded. It's the same chemical that keeps him coming back for more, but in this case, it's tied to you. Every glance, every playful touch, every whispered word reinforces the association between you and those feel-good sensations. That means he starts thinking about you, remembering you, and wanting you in a way that feels almost irresistible. But desire isn't just chemical, it's psychological. Men are highly responsive to subtle cues, body language, and emotional feedback. When you make him feel desired, appreciated, and safe, it awakens a desire that goes far beyond the physical. He begins to crave not just your touch, but your attention, your energy, and your presence. That's why the way you interact with him after intimate moments, soft smiles, gentle teasing, lingering eye contact, can have such a powerful effect. Here's the playful truth. Desire grows when it's nurtured, not forced. The more you create private moments where he feels emotionally connected, appreciated, and mentally engaged, the stronger his desire becomes. It's like planting a seed. Every compliment, every affectionate glance, every playful tease waters it, and soon that desire blossoms into something he can't ignore. And let's talk about the magnetic effect of anticipation. When a man experiences intimacy with you, it doesn't just satisfy his curiosity, it awakens it. He starts looking forward to the next moment, imagining it, thinking about it. That mental and emotional pull makes him more attentive, more loving, and more present in your relationship. Desire isn't just about excitement, it's about creating a loop where he keeps coming back mentally and emotionally again and again. De vergees die weer, to back. Here's a subtle tip to amplify desire. Use small gestures of connection to remind him of the moments you've shared. A teasing smile, a suggestive glance, or a soft whisper can reignite the spark instantly. These little signals tell him, without words, that the excitement and connection you share isn't over, it's ongoing, evolving, and always magnetic. So, ladies, remember this, desire is not accidental, it's cultivated. By creating moments that combine intimacy, emotional connection, and playful energy, you can awaken a desire in him that is deep, irresistible, and lasting. The more he experiences this, the more he will think about you, want you, and actively invest in the bond you share. And that, my friends, is the secret to keeping the fire alive and the attraction unstoppable. Ladies, here's where the magic truly happens. Desire and chemistry are powerful, but what transforms attraction into a lasting connection is emotional vulnerability, the kind of deep, unspoken bond that makes a man feel safe, appreciated, and truly seen. When a man shares intimate experiences with you in a way that feels playful, safe, and connected, it can unlock parts of him that he normally keeps hidden. And that, my friends, is the ultimate secret to keeping him close, not just physically, but emotionally. I think about it, men are often taught to hide their feelings, to appear strong, and to avoid showing uncertainty. But when he feels emotionally connected to you, when your private moments are filled with safety, warmth, and playfulness, he begins to drop those walls just a little. That vulnerability allows him to trust you, to share more of himself, and to engage with you on a level that feels deeper and more meaningful than ordinary attraction. Here's the fascinating part. Emotional vulnerability is contagious. The more you create an environment where he feels safe to be open, the more he will mirror that energy back to you. He'll become more attentive, more thoughtful, and more willing to invest in the relationship. That's why couples who cultivate both physical intimacy and emotional closeness often have a magnetic connection. It's not just desire, it's a sense of unity that goes beyond words. But how do you encourage this vulnerability without forcing it? The trick is subtlety, gentle touches, knowing glances, playful teasing, and moments of laughter create an emotional bridge. Whispered compliments, soft reassurances, and attentive listening show him that you value him beyond the surface level. You're not demanding emotional openness, you're inviting it, nurturing it, and letting him feel it naturally. Here's a tip. After moments of shared intimacy, create a space for connection. Ask about his thoughts, listen without judgment, and reflect back the parts of him that you admire. This simple act signals safety, appreciation, and respect. It's incredibly seductive because it tells him, I see you, I value you, and you can be yourself around me. That feeling is powerful. It makes him crave your presence, your attention, and your energy in a way that goes far beyond physical desire. And here's the subtle magic. The stronger the emotional bond, the more invested he becomes in you. He's no longer just attracted, he's loyal, attentive, and eager to show up fully. He starts thinking about ways to connect with you emotionally, mentally, and yes, even romantically, in ways that feel natural and irresistible. That's the ultimate payoff of emotional vulnerability. It transforms attraction into a magnetic, lasting connection that keeps him drawn to you again and again. So, ladies, remember this. Chemistry might start the spark, desire keeps it alive, but emotional vulnerability is what turns that spark into a lasting fire. By nurturing trust, safety, and connection in your intimate moments, you create a bond that makes him feel seen, valued, and deeply attached. And that, ultimately, is the secret to being unforgettable, mentally, emotionally, and irresistibly. All right, ladies, let's bring it all together. Today, we've explored some powerful secrets about intimacy, connection, and desire that most men would never admit out loud. But now, From creating an emotional connection that literally wires him to think about you, to giving him a confidence boost that spills over into every part of his life, you've learned how subtle moments can make a massive impact. We've also discovered how intimacy sharpens his mental clarity and focus, keeping him attentive, present, and mentally engaged with you. And let's not forget the magic of heightened desire, that pull that keeps him craving your attention and thinking about you long after the moment has passed. Finally, we explored the ultimate secret: emotional vulnerability and bonding, the deep connection that transforms attraction into a magnetic, lasting bond. Here's the bottom line. These are not tricks. They're natural ways to deepen intimacy, influence desire, and create a connection that's irresistible. By understanding how his mind, body, and emotions respond to your presence, you can cultivate a relationship where he feels mentally, emotionally, and physically drawn to you in ways that feel playful, sexy, and completely natural. So here's what I want you to do next. Pay attention to these subtle cues, nurture those private moments, and watch how your connection transforms. And I mean, really watch the way he shows up, the way he thinks about you, the way he invests in your bond. If you loved this insight, hit that like button, drop a comment below with your thoughts or experiences, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips that make attraction, desire, and connection effortless. Trust me, once you master these 5 keys, you'll never see intimacy the same way again.